So, what happens when a chemical manufacturing expert merges with a restaurant supply giant? What does their brand new home base even look like? Well, today we're going to take a virtual tour inside the new 10,000 square foot Chemtron Abco facility to see exactly how they've built a single streamlined system for making and moving their products. So, you might be wondering, why build this massive new place? It's all about bringing two different strengths together. You've got Chemtron, who are absolute pros at creating chemical cleaning products, and then you have Abco, a huge player in the restaurant supply game. This building is where those two worlds collide. It's designed not just to make stuff, but to get it right into Abco's incredible distribution network. And listen, they are not starting small. The new combined operation is designed to use every single inch of this 10,000 square foot space. This isn't just a warehouse, It's a huge statement about their plan to scale up and meet the needs of a much, much larger market. The real genius of this whole facility is its simplicity. Seriously, the entire operation is basically split right down the middle into two halves. On one side, you have side A, which they call the kitchen. That's where all the raw ingredients get mixed together to create the bulk product. And on the other side, that's side B, the finishing line, where that bulk product gets bottled, labeled, and boxed up for shipping. It's a clean, logical, and super effective design. So here's the game plan for our tour. We're going to start on side A, the manufacturing hub. Then we'll hop over to side B, the finishing line. After that, we'll trace the complete flow of a product from start to finish. And we'll wrap things up by looking at the safety systems that hold it all together. All right, let's dive right in. We're starting our tour on side A, the manufacturing hub. This is the kitchen, the place where every single product that Chemtron and Abco sell starts its life as just a collection of raw materials. And the real heart of that kitchen is Zone A2, the liquid mixing area. This is where the magic happens, folks. Huge vats of raw materials are carefully blended to create everything from industrial-strength detergents to lotion soaps. This zone is really the core of Chemtron's whole manufacturing power. And here's the gear that makes it all happen. We're talking massive stainless steel tanks with these powerful mixing motors on top. Each tank sits on what they call load cells. Just think of them as giant, incredibly precise scales to make sure every formula is perfect. Raw materials come in those big plastic containers called IBC totes, and in classic 55-gallon drums. Oh, and see those bright yellow trays underneath everything? That's a little preview of the safety features we'll get into later. So here's the number that really shows you the scale we're dealing with. 5. There are 5 main stainless steel mixing tanks. That number means they have a massive capacity for making liquids. They can run multiple product lines at the same time or just produce an enormous batch of one thing that's in high demand. But it's not all about liquids. Tucked away in the back of side A is Zone A4, the powder mixing area. This is a completely separate space, dedicated to creating all of their dry products, like powder detergents and other granular blends. Now, the star of the show over here is the AMS auger filler. Its dual auger design is the key. It lets them fill boxes by weight with incredible accuracy, which cuts down on waste and keeps the product consistent. You'll also spot a dehumidifier, which is absolutely essential for controlling moisture in the air and making sure those powders blend perfectly every single time. Okay, so we've seen the kitchen. Now, let's walk across the floor to side B, the finishing line. If side A was where the meal was cooked, this is where it gets plated and ready for the customer. Bulk product comes in one end and a retail-ready item goes out the other. The process on this side is broken down into 4 super clear sequential zones. It all starts with filling the containers, either 1-gallon bottles or those bigger 5-gallon buckets. From there, the containers cruise over to an automated labeling station. And finally, they get boxed up, stacked on pallets, and shrink-wrapped for shipping. And this chart, man, it just lays out the whole functional split perfectly, doesn't it? Side A is all about heavy manufacturing, those huge mixing tanks and the powder fillers. Side B is all about speed and getting things ready for the customer, filling machines, cappers, and labelers. Even the support stuff is different. You've got a quality control lab on side A and racking for empty bottles on side B. It's so logical. Okay, so we've seen the two halves. Now let's put it all together. We're going to follow a single product on its complete journey through the system, from a raw chemical all the way to a finished shippable case. It all kicks off on side A, where raw materials get delivered and stored. Then they're mixed into a finished product in either the liquid or powder zones. From there, the bulk product gets pumped across the facility to side B, where it's filled, capped, and gets a shiny new label. The very last step is packaging, where those individual bottles become a stable, shippable pallet, ready for an Abco truck to come and grab it. It's just this beautiful, straight line from start to finish. Of course, none of this efficiency means anything if the workspace isn't safe. In a chemical manufacturing plant, safety isn't just some policy in a binder. It's a fundamental part of the design and the workflow. And this new facility is built on that very foundation. And it starts with something simple but super important: clear, unmissable communication. This isn't a suggestion, it's a rule. Putting signs like this right near the chemical tanks makes the rules impossible to ignore for everyone on the floor, every single day. And the safety plan is totally comprehensive. We already saw those yellow spill trays under the tanks and the hazard labels on the drums, but the facility also has fire suppression systems, clearly marked exits, and, this is a big one, wide 8 to 10 foot aisles to make sure forklifts can move around safely without creating hazards. Safety is literally built into the physical space here. So, to sum it all up, this whole facility is basically one single, streamlined production line. Raw materials go in one side, and finished, customer-ready products flow out the other. That clear division between manufacturing on side A and finishing on side B gets rid of bottlenecks and creates a seamless, super efficient workflow from beginning to end. And that really brings us to the final and most exciting question. This facility isn't the end of the story. It's the foundation for what comes next. With such an efficient and integrated layout already in place, what kind of innovations will Chemtron and Abco be able to unlock? New products, faster turnarounds. The potential here is just enormous.